Hi guys. I recently purchased some pants on Etsy and they said they came with side pockets, but I was not expecting this kind of side pocket. And they just seemed really loose, and when I wore them I was afraid that my phone or my keys were going to somehow fall out. So this video is what I did to make a better closure. So I got some Velcro, and the Velcro that you use for sewing is going to have two parts. This is the hook. It's kind of scratchy, and this is the loop part, and it's very soft. And this was a 1/2 inch Velcro, so I actually cut it down the middle just to make it a little bit thinner. And that's how the two pieces work together. So the first part is really easy. You're just gonna line up one piece of the Velcro on the outer pocket, and I'm using these handy dandy little clips. It's so much easier than messing with straight pins. And for the sewing, I am just using a loop kind of stitch, and getting started with this stitch is a little bit tricky because the Velcro is a lot thicker than say your basic cotton material. But the stitch itself is really very simple. And for this sewing, I highly recommend a thimble. I decided to just tough it out and not go and look for my thimble. And my hands really did pay the price. They were kind of throbbing with all of this needlework that I did. So if you have a thimble, definitely grab your thimble and save yourself a little bit of aching fingers. So now that you've got the first part already done, and it just has a little bit of stitching on the outside, not terribly visible. And the next part I found was kind of a challenge, how to get the two Velcros to line up and make sure your pocket is going to be able to lay flat when you do match up the two sides. So what I'm doing here is just laying one piece of the Velcro on top of the other. And now to kind of make sure the fabric and the pocket are going to lay flat, I'm starting with some clips, just clipping the ends of the pocket, just to ensure that the fabric is going to line up correctly. And do take your time and smooth out the fabric and make sure it's really gonna lay flat and look nice when you finish. And then you kind of just pry the two Velcros away from each other so you can clip the Velcro to the area that you need to sew in. And what we've got here are 2 layers of fabric. So when you're sewing, be really careful so you're not sewing the two layers together. So just make sure that you're only grabbing one layer of fabric. And then you're just gonna push it through the Velcro, push your needle through the Velcro, just like you did before. And this part I'm doing a little bit more slowly than the other part, just because I'm trying to be really careful and not snag both layers of the fabric. And I was most concerned about making sure I've got a good stitch, a good strong stitch, so it's not gonna come apart when I'm opening and closing the pocket. And I really wasn't concerned about how beautiful the stitch is gonna look. It's gonna look a little bit kind of Frankensteinish. Lot of just stitches on top of the white. It just really stands out. But most of my shirts are long, so I wasn't too concerned about the stitching on the Velcro itself. And it comes apart just really easy. So I was really pleased how this turned out. And I hope this gives you guys some ideas on how you can do a pocket closure as well. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great week.